going to be practicing my stage makeup today because I am doing it on my own, and as I'm doing that, I'm also going to be talking about some updates we have because we are 2 weeks out. Week 11, peak week is next week, so we definitely have some changes coming our way this week, and we're gonna talk about them. So let's get started with my makeup. All right, I am using my sister's eyeshadow palettes. Not yet, we haven't gotten there yet, so that's why she's there. I'm also not going to be using the foundation that I will be using, that, and I don't have concealer to begin with, but the concealer and foundation I don't have yet because I'm doing my own tan as well, and I will start putting the coats on next Wednesday, not this Wednesday. I start exfoliating this Wednesday, and I want to wait until maybe Thursday, Friday, just to kind of see how my tan is looking before I go and get the foundation, because my face is going to be a few shades lighter. I talked to Jara, and she said a few shades lighter, so I just kind of want to see where my tan is looking, and I already know what product I'm going to use. I've already gone to the store to make sure they have it, so I'm not gonna be blindsided and be like, oh, I should have ordered that. So it's not gonna be as dark, but hopefully just get some of the techniques down, especially with contouring and stuff like that, because I haven't done anything like that before. We do have pre-judging at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then I have finals at 5. The foundation I'm using for the competition is going to be a full coverage foundation, which is something I've personally never used on myself before, so hopefully that won't be too big of a difference, like getting ready wise. It'll probably just require more blending, if anything, and then I've never done concealer. I've never owned concealer, so again, hopefully that won't be too bad. And then because it is going to be a few shades lighter than my tan, Jara did say just to use like a bronzer, because the tan is gonna go up to my neck, like all the way up to my jaw, so she said just to use a bronzer to blend it out. Again, I won't really get practice with that until the day of the show, but you know what? It's fine, right? It's fine. But the updates that I have from my coach, which will come after I use this, because I've never used something like this either. It's the Maybelline New Master Face Studio Setting and Perfecting Loose Powder. I've never used a loose powder before. I usually use like a powder foundation. So, but this, I'm told, is supposed to set like clear, so it doesn't matter. Like I didn't have to try and match it to a skin tone, which is perfect because I don't know what my skin tone will be. And this is something I can use afterwards, regardless of if I have a tan or not. So that's nice. So do I just shake it?
Yeah, you just get the powder
on the lid?
Some people do it on the lid.
Oh, I can just shake it like that.
Yeah.
So I got rid of it. I did it, yay. So now that I'm learning all about makeup as a 25-year-old college graduate, so some of the changes that we're making food-wise, we have taken out all of the carbs. So I am not having I shouldn't say all the carbs because veggies are carbs. So any starchy carbs, potatoes, rice, oats, all of that is no longer in my diet. And we are doubling up on the veggies. Food-wise, that's really all we've changed. The meals are exactly the same, except we've pulled the starchy carbs. Other difference is she wanted me eating 6 meals last week. I don't think I can do six meals a day. I don't think I'm a 6 meals a day kind of gal. I just don't think that's for me. So I liked having my 4 meals before, so I'm gonna meet her in the middle, and I'm going to do 5 meals instead. They're gonna be 3 hours apart, so I do open this week at the office, so that means I'll be getting there at 8, so I'll start eating at 8, next meal at 11, next meal at 2, 5, and then 8 o'clock at night will be my last meal. And I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, because when I open, I'm there at 8, so I'm there a little earlier, so usually I'm taking a 30-minute lunch when I'm getting there at 8:30, but when I'm there at 8, I have the choice of taking an hour lunch that would make me stay until 5, or if I do a 30-minute lunch, I can leave early at 4:30, and since I have to get up earlier to be there earlier, I like to leave earlier, so I still have the same amount of time to go home and get ready for the next day. But if I leave at 4:30, that would put me at the gym at 5, which is meal number 4, which means I'm eating literally right before working out, or I take the hour lunch, eat at 5 as I'm leaving, get that 40 minutes of driving to get to the gym before. So I don't know if I want to eat right before the gym or give myself a little time. I don't know, haven't decided that yet. Those are the big things that we're changing food-wise. I think I'm only going to stick to 1.5 gallons. She said 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons. I just don't know if I can physically get myself to drink more water than I already am. We're not going to force it. Bronzing. Do I do the liquid first? I should have done that before I set, shouldn't I? Well, we're learning. Shade. The shade.
Oh.
We're just going to... Nailed it. So we're just going to blend this. Okay, see, I don't know how to like...
I don't think you're supposed to go that low.
How do you end it? Yeah, I don't know where to end it, so it's like over by my mouth. It's fine. Blending makes everything better, right? So yeah, that's pretty much everything we're doing food-wise. What we're doing with my workouts are probably the biggest thing that are changing, because the last 10 weeks, they've more or less been the same, you know, same structure, going pretty heavy, but with like 12 to 15 reps, supersetting, you know, just keeping that intensity high. Now, from what I can remember, because I don't feel like pulling up my phone and looking at it, I do know we are changing it to not just legs, back. So it is going to be, I'm still going to have my 3 leg days, but we're doing push and pull split, which is upper body basically. Push is most likely, push is going to be like chest, shoulders, pull, back. That's just how we're separating it. And then I will have a 3rd upper body day, which is just like generic upper body day. Oh no, that was wrong. I dipped it in the powder. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get under my jaw. I don't know what I'm doing. That isn't obvious to everyone watching. The way I've split the workouts are different, and the workouts themselves, the reps are going up a lot. The reps are going into like the 15-20 rep range, and their intensity, there's gonna be like some plyometrics in there, and it's just, we're really just gonna try and get the intensity super, super high. So that's definitely, the weight's gonna drop a little with that. So that is definitely something completely different that I haven't really done yet. The contour, I don't think, turned out that bad. I can't see it, I'm just looking at a lens, but oh, my cardio. So my cardio is also changing. We're still doing an hour 6 days a week, but 3 out of the 6 days, she wants me to do 90 minutes. And I can split that up however I want. So since I do open and have to be there even earlier this week, I think what I'm gonna do is on days when I'm running a little late in the morning, I'll do 45 minutes. And then I'll do 45 minutes at night. So that's just if I'm running a little late and can't do the full hour in the morning. But otherwise, I'm just gonna do the full hour in the morning if I'm not running late. And then I'm going to do 30 minutes after my workouts. And I only have to do that 3 times this week. All right, I think those are all the updates. So I am going to finish doing this while you guys see how my week went. So, your girl's an idiot. My phone, my maps, was like, yeah, highway's closed. Get off here. Huge bulletin. Yeah, highway's closed. Get off here. All of the cars in line to get off would also tell me maybe I should get off the highway. I did get off the highway. I was literally right at the point where you could no longer get back onto the highway. And then I didn't see any traffic ahead. No one was slowing down. There was nothing. I was like, you know what? Maybe it's open for some reason. And yeah, no, the highway's closed. Where I was gonna be like 10 minutes late from having to get off the highway, I'm now going to be an hour late. And I open. So no one, unless someone get there early, no one will be in that office for at least the first 30 to 40 minutes, which is just great on a Monday morning when no one's been there all weekend and people will most likely be calling. That's nice. I guess I will now be eating my breakfast in the car with my hands to pass the time. Your girl's really dumb. Kind of sad. It is Wednesday. I don't really see myself recording a lot this week. This is only the 2nd time I've really recorded so far, and that's just because I feel like this week is almost the calm before the storm. Next week is going to definitely be the busiest week. There's just a lot of preparations with the show being next week that I have to do, like tanning, shaving, hair, brows, traveling, all that. So I feel like next week's video is gonna be a little more entertaining. The only real update that I have so far is last week I was using extra virgin olive oil as one of my fat sources, and I took that out this week to put in peanut butter because I really enjoy peanut butter. It's kind of like having a dessert for me during all of this at the end of the day. Monday I was only supposed to be 1 tablespoon. Monday I did 2 tablespoons. Not bad, but yesterday I had like 9, 10, definitely, and they were spoonfuls, all right? These were not tablespoons. They're probably 2 tablespoons each, so I guess it's like 16. Way too much, way over what it was supposed to be. And so I was like, you know what? You obviously can't be trusted right now. I'm definitely starting to really, really crave sweets. And like, I literally had my sister had like the nacho combos or whatever. And so I grabbed a few, put one in my mouth, and then immediately spit it out. Cause I was like, no, Tiffany, no carbs. Like with peanut butter, at least it was like, okay, it's fat, it's got protein, it's not carbs because I'm not supposed to have carbs this week. Whatever. The second I had the combo and I was like, no, it's a carb. I spit it out and I was really tempted. She had brownies, really tempted to go for the brownies. But then I was like, it's a carb? No. So then I ate more peanut butter to kind of get me to stop wanting the other stuff. But I was just like, I can't be trusted with this. So I had to get rid of it. But other than that, that's all that's really happened this week. My workouts are still difficult because I'm definitely someone who doesn't like high rep things, and now I'm going in like the 15 is like a minimum. Before 15 was the max, now it's like 15-20 rep range, and there's more kind of like plyometrics or just things that'll get my heart rate up. Like yesterday I did a push day, so I did a few exercises and then like I jump rope for a minute, and Monday I did a few leg exercises and then did jump squats, so something to get my heart rate up. I've already done 2 out of my 3 90-minute cardio sessions, so I've gotten 2 of them out of the way. And I had a check-in this morning. She didn't say anything other than how do you feel in bloating and how much water are you drinking. The bloating is way down from last week. I think I still have like my normal level of bloating, but it's way down. And water, it's definitely minimum 1.5 gallons. Today, I think I'm freaking killing it with the water. I finished a full gallon, probably around like 3:30ish. But then I had also had like 40 ounces before that gallon in the morning. And then I just had another 40 ounces after the workout. So that was another 40. And I'm probably going to be drinking 3 or 4 glasses with dinner for the rest of the night. So I think I killed water today. So I forgot my pants. David's going to bring me some so I don't end up running late for work for having to go all the way back home. So I still have my jeans from yesterday, my jeans for today, and he also brought a jacket. He was worried I might need it. So really trying to add some personality to my performance. My coach said that, I got all the moves down. I just don't have any me in it. It's really kind of just hitting the moves, no fun, no pizzazz. So I could see that too with my entrance and exit walk. Like, it was just me walking. There's nothing fun about it. So I really want to focus on that right now. And to do that, I know next week I'm practicing every day. I'm still doing twice a week for 30 minutes this week, but next week will definitely be every day. I do have a training session with my posing coach in person. Everything else has been like via Skype. So actually gonna be in person and really want to focus on bringing some fun, bubbly, I'm in hospitality, I have it in me to just be super happy and hi, hello, love me. So gotta bring that on the stage. Other than that, I think my walk's looking pretty good. I think everything's doing pretty good. If you asked me, and my trainer did actually ask me today if I thought I was ready to go on stage. I feel like with my posing and like everything else, yeah, like I got everything I need. I feel comfortable in my posing. But as far as my body, I just don't think I look the way I should. I don't think I'm lean enough. He did say that if, she's planning on drying me out, which she is, that it can make a big difference. And I think last time I checked my body fat, I was at 16.5, and that was, I think, when I was like 4 or 5 weeks out. So I haven't checked it. If drying out really can make that big of a difference, if I'm only like 2% off, I may be able to really up my confidence in the way that I look. I know when I'm in my poses, I think I look good. I still think I'm not super lean, but I think I at least look good to where it's not like, is this a joke? Are you seriously competing right now? It's just when I'm not posing, I just feel very hedgy. In regard to bikini competitors, not in regards to the average normal female. I know I'm not fat or pudgy at all, just in comparison to bikini competitors in season. That's it. And because of that, I've definitely been feeling, towards the beginning of the week, I was definitely feeling that, what's the point? This is most likely what you're going to look like on stage. This doesn't, like, it's not the greatest package ever. It's okay. Like, why, almost kind of like, why bother at this point? And that's probably one of the reasons I was okay with, like, eating all that peanut butter. But I you know, quickly had to kind of talk some sense into me. Really good quote, you know, don't let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. And for me, it was just kind of like, I'm not going to win looking like this, so why am I still putting myself through all this? It's like, that's not the attitude to have, though, you know. May not be the greatest, but, you know, if I go out there and act like it is and have that confidence and just that presence on stage, that it could make a difference. I mean, maybe not make a big difference, but it could still make a difference. So I have to go in there with as much confidence as I can, as if I have the best package, and still bring it. That's where I'm at. All right, so it is Thursday. I was originally going to start doing this on Wednesday because the instructions for the self-tanner that I'm using said if you are fair skin to start on Wednesday, but I just feel like that's a lot of tan. And also, since I'm not gonna wax, I decided not to wax. I contemplated it yesterday and I was like, meh. So I am gonna shave. On day 3, it definitely started getting a little prickly when I tested it earlier to see how long it took. But day 2, so if I shave Thursday, I should be good Friday, and I should be good Saturday. I just decided to push it back. I'm missing 2 layers of tan that I originally thought I was gonna have. Hopefully that isn't too bad. I don't want to get too dark either. But with that being said, I will start applying my tan next Thursday. I need to start exfoliating. So I need to exfoliate every single day up until before I put on my tan. So I am using the Pro Tan self-tanning kit. It is the female bikini prep kit. It's the whole kit. It's got everything, including an exfoliator. So this is the Get Buffed Pre-Tan Body Scrub. I also went and bought this, and that's just so I can get my back. I normally use a washcloth, but I really just want to make sure that I can reach my back as well as possible. So yeah, now the prep begins. The prep begins. All right, that smelled really good. It was also very liquidy, so when I turned it over to put it on the LED or whatever, it just kind of like poured out a little. But yeah, just watch out for that. It is very liquidy, and was able to get that all over just fine. And I also now have to moisturize. I'm lazy. I know I'm supposed to be doing that anyways, but I don't. But I am using the Nivea Oil Infused Lotion, Coconut and Maniola Oil, and I will be using this again up until next Wednesday. Gotta go oil up. I need to go moisturize, and then I'm done for today. Still gotta eat dinner, but almost there. So I'm heading to my last posing practice. It's gonna be in person. I have my extensions in. They were very hastily put in because I was running a little late, and hopefully we can add some flair. But like I said, we're running late, so we're also eating in the car. Only when I can, when it's safe, like at stop signs and red lights and when there's no one else around me. Alright, so here is the final look. I definitely think I'm gonna go with a more like gray toned for the eyes instead of the brown. I do like the silver on top, but I just don't think it goes very well with the brown, and then obviously do something with the eyebrows. But here are the extensions. I'll probably go straight with everything. It's still a little wavy, and you can kind of, I think it blends pretty well. Here's the look that we were able to do today. I think it turned out pretty darn well. We just need to add some concealer to brighten up these areas. The foundation will probably be a little darker. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next week. Bye!